Hello, my name is Karin Stumpf, and today I would like to talk to you about change requiring structure. We all know strategic change requires more than developing people. It requires most of the time to also ensure new processes are being put in place. Actually, in process change there are 3 steps. There is a design phase where a process change is being defined. In that first stage, it is critical to clarify the case for change. It is important to explain to people why change is required, and also to clarify what kind of process change is required. In the next phase, the development phase, you would talk about refining the details of the process change, clarifying roles and responsibilities, and specifying the critical steps in the new processes. Once this has been done, when the processes have been defined, you can think about delivering these and making sure that the new processes are well embedded in the new organization. Let's start with the design phase. There are 2 different approaches to design. You can either think about aligning strategically your processes, or you can decide to analyze the existing processes to improve them. When you opt for a top-down approach, your objective is to implement a new strategy. You will have to adapt or create new processes. Your organization will have to support these new processes, and therefore you will have to think also about the new skills and the culture required to support these processes. And to make sure you will deliver your processes and your business case, identify the KPIs that will help you identify if you are on track. If you opt for a bottom-up approach, which is more based on the existing processes and on improving these, it is really critical to understand what is the actual status and what can be done to become better. Therefore, you clarify the efforts per processes, you look at duration of different process steps, or you analyze interfaces to customers and clients. Your key objective is really to investigate between all the different interactions in your company and outside the company. Once you have designed your processes, you can go into the details of developing these. There are different aspects you need to take into consideration. Of course, you need to look at the process flow. For the critical process flow, you will go in more details and really specify each and every individual steps. Next to that, you will have to identify roles and responsibility. Who will be responsible for which steps? Clarity here is critical. But of course, you have also some regulations you need to take into consideration. You have to maintain legal requirements, and you have to look at the segregation of duties. Next to that, you have to take your organization from where they are to the new processes. You have to follow up to mitigate risks, because your aim is to avoid business disruption or any kind of implementation issues. Now you're set, you have your process developed, you can go into delivering. We have 3 different aspects to look at. Here on the system side, it's obviously important to adapt the systems to support your new processes. Your processes are never optimal, so supporting systems, BPMs, will help you continuously improving these. And of course, you will be tracking your KPIs to make sure that you deliver your business case. On the structure side, you will have clear process flows, but it will be critical to support these with departmental procedures detailing all the different responsibilities. This will lead into standardized role description that can be used globally, and that can be also very helpful for HR work. We've done the structure, we have the application supporting these. We need to make sure that our employees are mapped to the new organization and that they've been trained to support the new processes. To help this being put in place, make sure your performance management has really been adapted to support the new responsibilities. You have designed, you have developed your processes, and now they are being delivered. You might be wondering what kind of tools do exist. We use different tools to support process change. In the design phase, we like to do business process analysis, asking employees to record their times versus different activities. Or we would do a process audit. During the development phase, storyline is a great business game to clarify different aspects of process steps. We also like to use change impact assessment, helping us track the different changes and their implementation throughout the organization. To deliver, we would also use a mapping database, making sure that we map employees to their new roles and that they know their new responsibilities. And of course, BPM tools are great to track your process improvements and to clarify the process flows. I'm Karen Stumpf. I hope you find this presentation helpful and feel free to contact me should you have any questions.